2, 1.
First hollow, I'm kind of surprised to see Frank picking it
After what happened last time.
The big debacle.
Yeah, after what happened, after what happened yesterday.
Their confidence in not doing that again, I suppose.
Well, we can see. We can all only hope. Now, to also remember, guys, that over on Lounge 1, we have the semi-final match of Fat 5 versus Lord of the Pings is going on the main channel of Halloween right about now. But you don't want to go do that. You want to stay right here with Fro Inc. and the No Trick Ponies, which I think the Ponies are going to be out for blood here.
I agree. We see them already banning out the Falstad, picking up the Dahaka. I think that's kind of target ban. It's also good on the map, but we've seen Fro Inc. doing great job with the globals earlier during this playoff.
Yeah, I would imagine that Fro Inc. are again going to prioritize the ETC pickup. Falstad getting taken down. It is Cursed Hollow. It's no huge surprise. Banning the Tassadar as well denies No Trick Ponies a lot of their desirable comps, so that works out a lot in their favour as well. And we're currently having the joke that that Senric is actually a currently reanimated corpse from yesterday and is therefore only allowed to play undead characters.
Yeah, how that goes.
No surprise, we are getting Fro Inc. picking up their favourite opening hand, the Malfurion and the ETC.
It's great.
Which is their standard basic opening hand, which actually it's also, as we were discussing yesterday, tells us approximately nothing of the draft. It literally tells us nothing about what else they're planning. But with Falstad down, that's one of the characters that they were using yesterday to extreme effect, kind of gone down.
Varian is still open. I slip far into the draft.
That is a very good point. Varian and Ragnaros are still open at this point in time. So is Rega. So is Artanis. Speak of the devil, there is a Rega coupled with a Tychus. That is a very, very strong pickup from No Trick Ponies. Do we think which means they're probably going to go for a double tank ancestral setup again, as much as I would like to see a Bloodlust combo coming out here. Who would we ban? They could start doing a bit of tank choking on the side of Fro Inc. I would prefer to... if it were me in their shoes at the moment, I'd be taking Varian out of the equation.
Yeah.
Because they have the next pick. If they don't want to play it, get rid of the Varian. Fro Inc. can quite happily play Sonya, so that leaves her open on their side. On No Trick Ponies, who would you ban right about here?
Well, if they ban Sonya, they can pick up the Ragnaros, and if they ban the Ragnaros, they can pick up Sonya, and I think we're kind of going into that. But we might also see a really early game composition coming out from Fro Inc. with the Carrigan again. Carrigan.
Yes, but remember, No Trick Ponies have banned Infernal Shrines to that effect, and that is unfortunately Carrigan's best map at the moment. I don't think the Carrigan rotating for the pickoffs on Cursed Hollow, you don't get quite as much value out of it as you could say on other maps, just because of the sheer size of the damn thing.
But when they played yesterday against can't remember, but they Lord of the Pinks, I think. They were really aggressive and invading the camps.
Grey main target ban once more. Actually, no, that might not be a target ban, given the power of the bullet at the moment. Which obviously means... Well, No Trick Ponies are definitely going for a second tank. Clearly. With the Tychus pickup and the... could still pick up Leoric. Leoric can lane generally well against a hacker, but no global, only one global basic ability, basic hero left, and that will be Brightwing, which obviously will not be picked up due to the pickup of Malfurion. Meaning the only global left alive, again, is one that can't get to level 10, which is Zagara, and I haven't seen any team play her thus far.
Yeah, that's been a while since we saw some Zagara with the Nidus network.
Yeah, it's all about the more. Holding their picks, they could deny the Valor pickup. I'd actually quite like to see Throwing pick up the Valor. Tyrael! Alright. And Li Ming. No trick, okay. In that case, I imagine what they're going to do here is I think they're expecting an Anubarak to then turn up out of No Trick Ponies. Yeah, Sonya is still open.
But I think Anubarak makes more sense to really deny that Li Ming damage as much as possible. But what kind of like auto attack hero do you think will get out of Throwing? Couple this. Of course, they can just wait and see what No Trick Ponies picks up.
Let's think. I don't know. Logic would indicate to me it's gonna be a. I was about to say that logic would indicate to me it is an Anubarak pickup just because of Li Ming. Zarya, so we have a triple tank knocking around. Could we see double triple tank? Pick up a Leoric? Oh, please. No. I would absolutely love it, but actually I don't like taking Leoric into Zarya purely because with Drain Hope he tends to be a fantastic battery for Zarya to feed off of. Same with Lunara and Gul'dan. So, despite the fact it's obviously poke damage and she does really well at focusing out burst damage, and poke hinders her a little bit in those because there's damage over time issues, she is able to help alleviate that and they just power her up over an extended period. Valor. I think it's got to be a Valor.
It's still open, so...
Although, come on, give us something random, but I think it will be a Valor.
Yeah, Hammer, come on.
Not against a Anubarak. Oh yeah, I suppose they're missing a solo laner. Ooh, okay. I have to bet on No Trick Ponies here. From an entirely outside perspective, I've kind of actually got to put my bet onto No Trick Ponies.
Thing is, I really like Thrall into Anubarak. I find that he really melts him later into the game, and he also keep poking down the dampen magic.
Yeah, but, and this is the but, I don't think, as good as Schreppel is on his melee characters, he'll be spending most of his game going up against a hacker in the solo lane. And there aren't many melee characters who can equal out the hacker.
Yeah, that's not a fate I want to wish on anyone, solo laning against the hacker.
Yeah,
they will get Thrall the hacker away, and the 4-man's here.
I would have preferred to have seen Rag, given the amount of melee knocking around on the side of No Trick Ponies.
Yeah.
Or Sonya. Right, guys, we are here for game number 1 of the second match between Throw Inc. and the No Trick Ponies. This is the rematch. This is the remix, so to speak. In the red corner, we have the No Trick Ponies with Jake playing Dahaka. Millie is on Zarya. Senric, back from the dead, is on Anubarak. Silver Fox is on Tychus. And Paxu is on Rigger.
And on the left side, we got Throw Inc. with Alomi on ETC, Reiner on Tyrael, Draconia Malfurion, Leukocyte on Li Ming, Weppel playing the Thrall.
And Throw Inc. have already lost this purely because Thrall has ruined their Mount Synergy.
Oh, come on.
But also, on the fence of the side of No Trick Ponies, None of their characters have mounts. Only 2 of them have mounts, so there we go. Right, and it means all we're going to hear this game is rooster noises. Anubarak is looking to dive in. Ready to go. Talents, what have we got? We have a power-hungry ETC already going very aggressive. Tychus doing work. We have Purge, Evil, Progrock. Oh, Ryanna, no! Anubarak does dive in. That's kill number 1. No even in death, no trait value. I think Tychus just kind of got the better of them there. We have a Shandu's Clarity, Power Hungry, Rolling Thunder versus a Press the Advantage, Colossal Totem, Demolitions Expert, no surprise on Dampened Magic or Primal Aggression. Now, it looks like No Trick Ponies are going for the strategy I think we saw before from them, or another team we saw do this. Either they put 3 men in the bottom lane, 3 men and women in the bottom lane, which is working out relatively well for them again.
I think it's Lord of Pings who keeps doing that, and that's obviously them being in the semi-final, it's working out for them.
Yeah, it does seems to be a new strat that I'm seeing quite a bit. It's clearly come out of pro games or something relatively recently. Tychus is doing work. That Li Ming's poke damage, he is timing it very well to try and avoid Zarya's shield. Zarya has approximately 0 energy. Unsurprisingly, Thrall is just getting obliterated by Dahaka up in this top lane up here. Mid, Tyrael versus Anubarak. Not sure anyone. Neither person is really going to win that matchup. Anubarak will get the better push purely out of his beetles, and Tyrael... Actually, no, Anubarak will eventually win when Tyrael runs out of mana. Oh, we have a... Oh, it's throwing... They're doing it again! It's this camp! This camp belongs to Fro Inc. Thing is, No Trick Ponies will have watched the... It wasn't TFT, it was... whoever it was, yesterday, I forget already. They will have... Yeah, Lord of the Pings. They will have saw that happen and are not going to let Fro Inc. get away with that for too long. Global from the hacker is already giving them the value of the additional XP. Now, Li Ming is going to... Between Li Ming and Thrall is going to be a right pain in the ass as No Trick Ponies to pick up this tribute. But they're in there. It's 4 on 5 at the moment. The hacker is arriving right in the mixer. Schleppel is going to get pulled down by Anubarak. And Fro Inc. now just need to peel back out and wait a little bit for their power spikes. They need their giant killer talents, which is why I'm surprised they didn't go Valor or even Jimmy to be able to poke down those tanks and get them down. Thrall has just got a hard engage, meaning Li Ming has got to do her stuff against the Anubarak. Is a pain in the ass. Level 4, we have in the Rhythm Healing Totem. Give me... I suppose healing, it doesn't really... They've got 3 tanks. For once, I actually agree with the Healing Totem pickup. Give me 20.
Non-believer.
I hate... Healing Totem's awful. But in this case, with 3 tanks, with Zarya's shielding as well, and Dahaka's just nigh infinite sustain, I think actually it's the best choice. Legion of Beetles for Anubarak will also work out relatively well, being able to prevent a lot of Li Ming's skill shots landing. Level 7 for No Trick Ponies.
It does seem like Fro Inc. are not putting the same amount of power into grabbing these mercenary camps as No Trick Ponies. They're slightly on the back foot again.
I think it's because No Trick Ponies know it's coming. The only reason it worked last time was because it was a surprise. It was a continuous surprise. I think Fro Inc. just need to peel back out of this for now. Yeah, they're not gonna get this. They're just lacking a little bit of wave clear, really. Li Ming is oh no. Li Ming has elected to take Calamity Again, I would have preferred...
kills.
Calamity didn't kill it. Anubarak was going down regardless. Again, I would have preferred to have seen Seekers with so many tanks around, but that's a fictional opinion. Lol. Anyway, that is a thing now. Is Tychus going to die to this camp? Maybe? It's going to be close. He's fine. Just. Has he got his cup? Can he tap his sippy cup? Yeah, he's going to tap his sippy cup on the way through. It's not showing number... Okay, bonus stacks in the rhythm. He's an extra second of in the rhythm all ready to go. Now, Fro Inc. are on equal talent tiers. This is the time they need to start engaging. Cleanse going down for Tychus, and Tyrael is already getting brutalized by it. Sorry, by Tychus. Down goes Tyrael. Trade value? Trade value! No trade value. Although, if Li Ming resets with dominance, we'll be able to keep her alive for about 2 seconds longer, but that is not even close to enough. Thrall is just getting obliterated with that much frontline. Draconi is going to buy Fro Inc. time, I think, is all what I can say about that. He's just going to buy them a few seconds to start respawning.
Problem is there's great wave pressure on all 3 lanes. We get the giants in the bot lane together with a minion wave. We get lots of minions in the mid wave. This is a really bad position. They're 8 versus
11, yeah, well, they're going to be, with all those people going down, I think this is going to be Fro Inc.'s game just from here, because this curse is going to lose the entire outer layer of your defences. Fro Inc. just do not have enough clearance. Just not even close to enough clearance.
Also a reason why Ragnar's might have been a better choice over the Thrall. Thrall is amazing, but he's amazing in the solo lane, but he's kind of slow on the wave there.
Yeah, he's a fan. Thrall is one of the best duelists. That doesn't make it. He's still he's good in the solo lane purely because he has an insane amount of self-sustain, and his dueling potential is spectacular. Adaptation and Ancestral Healing go down on Dahaka, so he was clearly living out of that. There we go, that's the entire outer layer of forts, going level 10 to level 12, which is about right for a curse at this point. Fro Inc. looking to be chasing NTP into their boss pickup, which they were posturing for, but I think NTP are wise to this stuff happening now. And they also revealed their hand a little bit too early.
They'll just pull back, grab 13.
Yeah, NTP will quite happily, although they could easily hard engage here. Ultimate selections all round. We have a Stage Dive, a Sanctification, Twilight Dream, good. Disintegrate and Earthquake. Now they do have a lot more power locked up in their level 10s. They have an exceptionally high team fight potential now, which might start seeing this game turn around. Camp denies all over the place. For No Trick Ponies, we have the Odin. We've already seen the Ancestral Healing, the Adaptation. We have an Expulsion Zone and a Locust Swarm. Again, making perfect sense with that amount of melee on the side of Fro Inc. Alright, the Ponies are... Ponies are starting their boss. Fro Inc. have sniffed it. They can see it coming, but they're already seen by the minions. Ponies looking to get it down. ETC should be at ETC should already be on the way. There it goes. There goes the Earthquake. There's the Sanctification, but Malfurion is getting locked out. Down goes Li Ming, and then down goes Rhaegar in response. However, Thrall, Tyrael, and ETC. Mouth just got zoned out through just sheer force of will on top of just by Anubarak, really, as you can see there. Senric is just making a complete beeline for Malfurion.
They just need
that was better.
Not to be the first target to go down.
Which she always will be. There's no other target. Both tanks going for Draconi, and down he will go. The mouse moving. I think there's I also think as well for both teams it's been a long couple of days.
Yeah.
Really, it's been a really long couple of days. This is like Fro Inc. and No Trick Pony. Fro Inc. literally just came out of a game against Gaming the Rhythm. Literally, they went out of one match and back in here. I'm not surprised they are shattered.
That went to Game 3 as well. So.
Oh god, yeah, exactly. So they're probably just not. They're not going to be having a fantastic time of it, just mentally. They will be absolutely shattered. And even then, they're doing well to just keep staying in this game.
Well, they're in a better position now. They soon have 13. They'll be in a position to take another fight.
Yeah.
But this is not... Fight? Please, back.
Back, yeah. They're going... NTP are going for the tribute. Alamain is electing to not go for it. He would not have been able to pick it up in time. He's going to peel out from the hacker, and lots of coverage from NTP. Level 13s now, and now on equal talent tiers. They have about a minute before that unlevels itself. Alright, we're going to have another boss scuffle. And if Fro Inc. lose this one, they are not going to be in a good place. The hacker has not yet arrived. Tychus again doing work. Down goes Earthquake. Down goes the vulnerability. Stage dive coming in. Rhaegar falls. Come on. Now Li Ming resets start happening. Can we get down one of the other tanks? There's just so much. They're spending too much time going for the hacker. With the hacker can just have so much self-healing. Odin pummeling people. Malfurion will go down. Schleppel being brave going in against the Odin. But just getting obliterated. Tyrael, the only one missing.
That fight started so good for them, but then after they got the first kill, they split their damage.
Yeah,
they didn't know how to
and
go
most of it was going on Dahaka, who can just go adaptation and lol. Can we get a Tyrael steal? I don't think we will. We do not have Holy Ground yet.
We need to have Thrall and Li Ming.
Oh no, and this is gonna and this is gonna be a curse. Curse and boss. I think this might be the end.
Henrik is pretty low.
But yeah, but he's the hacker. He can just half out and come back. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for him being low. Level 16 for the No Trick Ponies. I'll say damage-wise, yeah, Tychus far and above anyone else in this game. The boss will absolutely wreck things. They're going to lose that mid fort as well. As I was saying earlier, they just have no clearance. Expulsion zone, good cleanse, in fact, fantastic cleanse to get him out of there. Got hit by the boss roots, unfortunately, and will go down. Dream happening, but I think this is a little bit too late. Good Ancestral down on Senric, who is just going to self-heal. There's just so much self-sustain on the entire No Trick Ponies team. They just do not have enough damage anywhere on the side of Fro Inc. to be able to peel this back, as we expected coming into this game. No Trick Ponies out for blood.
They certainly were, and they certainly showed it really aggressive. And this is two teams that, like, when they're ahead, that's
it's
when
great,
they're in the stride. But whenever they get behind, they struggle. Of course,